Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm going to paint a barn. The reference photo is on Unsplash. I'll link it in the description. I messed with it a little bit in Photoshop, lightened it up. I'm going to put a little bit of red on the barn door, maybe a couple of geese in the yard. I think it'll be fun. I'm going to paint it on a 12-inch by 12-inch canvas from Creative Mark. 1.5 inches thick. Yeah, The Edge Gallery Creative Mark. I really like these. They're really nice. I've put a little clear gesso on it just because I like to fill in the folded corners. What else? I've marked. I took my, where is it? So I printed out the photo, 12 inches by 12 inches, and taped it together. I'm going to use it as a traceable. And I just took a pastel pencil and marked where the horizon line is. And then I took a straight edge, or a T-square, and drew that in there. What else? I'm going to write the word love on it. A lot of times I time-lapse this, but I think it's just a really nice way to start a painting. Okay, guys, let's have some fun. Okay, let's set the table. I think I already mentioned this is a 12-inch by 12-inch canvas. I painted a sweeping sky and some ground grass last night. I'll link in this video's description how to paint the sweeping sky, and then it also goes into how to paint clouds with different tools. I painted the clouds with thinned out titanium white. I just used water. You could use matte medium. You could use zinc white, mixing white. Zinc white and mixing white are thinner and have a different feel. Play around with them and see what you think. And then I just push the paint up and then keep letting it thin out and run out. I'll link I think it's called the Best How to Paint Clouds video on my channel. I'll link that in this video's description. My colors are going to be the same as the cow I just recently painted. So Prussian blue, yellow oxide, titanium white, Mars black, and then I'm gonna use red oxide. I haven't put that out on my palette yet. They're all Liquitex. The Prussian blue and the yellow oxide makes a pretty green, which is what I used on the ground. And I think that sets the table. I'm gonna let this dry a bit. I printed out my photo. Hang on guys, my head's gonna pop in here. I printed out my photo 12 inches by 12 inches on 8.5 by 11 paper, taped it together. I'll scribble on the back. And I do it, I mean, would be easy to draw, but it's also faster just to trace it. So that's why I do it. The faster I can do a painting, the more money I can make when I sell it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry, transfer my image onto my canvas, and I'll be back. Oh, excuse me. I probably just faked Emily out, who's my daughter and edits my videos. I forgot to mention, I just used a cheap 1-inch brush from Blick Art Materials for the sweeping sky and the ground. You can use any brush you like. Okay guys, now for real, I'll be back in a bit. friends, I thought I'd pop in. So the tape you saw a little while ago, this is 2 days later from the last time I popped in, is really helpful for getting a skinny line, getting it straight. What else? I'm just piecing away. So this is a simple barn, but actually it's going slow because of the straight lines. And then I did just do some by hand, which is fine. I just wanted to have the major, like this one I wanted to have straight. This one isn't straight. You can see that the barn is skinnier here. And then the ground is falling away a little bit, so it gets thicker there. Cornfields, or you might see them as trees, doesn't matter. Off in the background. Kind of playing with the door. Here, maybe we'll just do a tour. I don't know if there's a lot of comments yet. I like that it goes with a cow painting. I think I've already mentioned. I'll link it in this video's description. It's the same colors. Same color as 2 roosters and a hen I painted. The clouds are fun. You could paint every line in that barn. I don't think I'm going to. Here, I'll show you the barn photo again. This is the one I photoshopped and played with a little bit. Oh, sorry about the glare. The windows. You could put in the big tree if you wanted. That might have been more interesting. I was a little worried about how close I have it to the edge, which is why I didn't. There's a little, there will be a little light there. A barn light. Okay, guys. Not much is going on. Just working on the puzzle pieces. Hopefully one of those comments helped a smidge. I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I thought I'd pop in. So the painting could be done, but this is where at this point I'm gonna cool this off a little bit, put some gray in here, maybe put some lighter gray, put some maybe texture down here, although that always makes me a little nervous. I want to put the geese or the ducks that I had in the Photoshop rough I did. Oh, and probably put like, here, I've got a book on, an audio book I'm listening to. I'll grab the photo. Put some, I don't know, hopefully the glare isn't too bad. Put some like dark bits on the roof. That sort of thing. Kind of play with it. Actually, maybe I might lighten. Even though that's the background coming through on the window, I might lighten that up a little bit, make it a little sunnier. Anyway, time to play. Play with the values, play with the texture. I think I like what's going on so far. Okay, guys, hopefully that helped a little bit. I'll be back. Hey friends, I'm calling it done. I lightened my sky some in the line along the rooftop, darkened the roof, just kind of washed Took some matte medium in my flat brush and my sky color and washed it over the bottom half of the barn just to cool it down, because something was bugging me. Something still bugs me sitting here, but when I get back and step back 6 feet, I like it. So it might just be because I have such a big window to my left and all the light coming on it. I'm not sure. But a good rule of thumb is cooler in shadows, warmer in the sun. What else? I put in a couple little like dirt something or other going on. I think these are geese. I laugh because you can see them as ducks. But they're really quite simple. You just kind of think like a backwards S shape. This one's looking down, kind of more sitting in the grass. You know, a little shadow. Orange-ish for the beak, and you've got a white goose. I think that's fun. Put a little blackbird up here. It might be too big. That's okay. Here, we'll do a little tour. Let's see here. See if I can get it to look halfway square. The clouds are pretty. Here. The bird is just a shape, barely connected to the rooftop. I don't know if that's focusing. I hope it is. It looks like I used a palette knife, but I barely did. It's just dry brush strokes. A little light on the barn. I put a little bit of yellow because I decided those were more cornfields. Lightened up, even though it doesn't look like it, lightened up the inside of the windows from the background color that was there. I think I used a little palette knife on the door. Pretty sure I did. But see, okay, let's see here. It's fun to have whatever this little path or road is, then go into shadow. Isn't that neat? I think that's neat. And then there's the simple shape of my goose. Okay, hopefully that helps. A little close-up tour. Not much happens on the side. Just had my road dip off or whatever that is, the path. Then I just had my shadow from the barn fade out. Okay, guys, let me know if you give this one a try. It's funny how simple this barn is, but, you know, to get the straight lines, put the tape down, play with the values. It still takes quite a while to paint it. You know, play with I did come back, I think I already mentioned that I came back and brightened up the clouds, you know, just keep playing with the values and things. But that's also part of the fun. I can't thank you all enough for your support. In the comments, it's a blast. I love hanging out with all of you. You're very creative and are loaded with lots of great information. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.